In my last video, you saw how I failed miserably at making this sauce thick in these meatballs, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I wanted you to see this in real time of me picking up the bag after I had taken all the meatballs out and very carefully let that sauce come out. That's why it's kind of a pain in the behind to do this, but it is doable. So that's one benefit of having those crock pot liners when you're doing that. So now that this is finally done, and scoop it away gently, and I did pretty good on not making any messes. So all you're going to need is a cup of some sort. I just had a measuring cup and some cornstarch. So I put about maybe half a cup of this sauce, or the fluid, the liquid, into the cup or bowl that you're going to use. And no exact measurement needed at all. And then go ahead and where your sauce is, put it on about a medium-high heat. And on the cornstarch, again, just a table serving spoon, about 2 big scoops of that in the half a cup of liquid that I did. And it is gluten-free, so you can do this with like flour and stuff, but cornstarch is pretty easy and gluten-free. So mix it up gently. I'm doing it with a fork. You can use a whisk or anything. Mainly you want to get all those lumps out until it's nice and thoroughly combined. You will notice it will change color. Don't worry about that once you put it back in the other sauce. It generally does not stay a different color than your original sauce. Key is to not just pour it in all at one time, to just gently pour this. And I'm doing this in real time so you can see the pace at which I let the dribble go in there and stirring. So remember, the heat is already on, and gently, literally a steady flow like this. Yes, I know it's boring, but I wanted you to see in real time how to make sure, because that gets it all incorporated without it getting clumpy again. And at this point, you're just going to let it work its magic and keep stirring as it is heating up. It doesn't have to be a constant stirring. You can let it go a little bit on its own, but notice the thickness there on the spoon. It's pretty thin. Notice again, here you can see it's getting a little bit thicker, and you can see it cling to the spoon a little bit more. It's still on that same heat setting. Now we're going to run it down to a little bit below medium and let it continue to bubble but not boil. And you'll notice how it thickens up over time. Again, I'm doing this in real time, so you can pretty much see the cooking process with the heat. I know it's a boring video, but sometimes if it's a new cook or someone that doesn't know how to thicken and this is their first time, it's nice to kind of watch over someone's shoulders. They're doing it. Notice the thickness on the spoon. It's increasing to get more thick and more clinging on the spoon. Now, again, even a little more time has gone on. Time elapsed was probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Now, do you see these little pieces that it's almost what I call looks like leather, where some of the sauce is kind of hardening up a little bit? That's where you want it to get to when you're thickening up the sauce. So just stir that in till it's nice, thoroughly incorporated. Turn your heat all the way off. Pull it off of the burner, let it cool a little bit more until it's not boiling. See how it's just solid? And there's that meatball from the other videos. Notice how it clings on there. So there you go. Very simple. And I serve it with crackers, maybe some apples, some cheese would be yummy. And there you go, everybody. I hope that helps.